Now it's Lewandowski, bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's beautifully weighted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kante gets a foot in here, tries a measured ball. Lewandowski proves just a little bit too strong. Nuno Mendes. Neither side especially adventurous early on. It's Camavinga. Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Camavinga. Now it's Dembele. Good running, strong and purposeful. Barcola. Flamengo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It appears to be... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's... Big chance! It's there! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is out of play. And it's made sure that's not getting through. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Tottenham leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcola. And Mendes. Referee's given a throw. Nuno Mendes. Gavi. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Gavi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's a fine interception. Valverde. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Sao Paulo are down to 10 men. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now that looks a decent ball. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now it's Barcola. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's in a great position here. Oh, Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Hakimi, and it's Camavinga. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. Gavi. And here's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Valverde. The most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Camavinga. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Oh, that's a... Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. Van Dijk gets it away. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Tries to play it through. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Good chance here! In for the pieces! Goal! Sao Paulo! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gavi. Tottenham come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Mbappe. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Hakimi. Now Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Donnarumma claims comfortable. Nuno Mendes. That's a throw. pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Good ball, good take. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. That looks a cracking ball. And that was very necessary. And that was nowhere near his best. Szymanski, and he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Hakimi. They play for a throw. Nice looking ball. Somewhat off target. Tottenham still have the cards to affect this game. Gavi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's only too happy to take that back. He's in plenty of space here. Szymanski. Oh, sweet feet. Yaya Toure. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's come loose. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Chance, surely! He's scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that could spell trouble. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Dembele. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mendes spots it and intercepts. And it's Gavi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hakimi. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Look at the space here. Yamal has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. And that's gone loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Szymanski powering forward here. Now this could be a chance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Camavinga.
Foram indicados
Van Dijk.
2 minutos de
It's not
acréscimo.
gone well. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Looking for the run. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that is high.
Alexander-Arnold will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it? Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Just about within shooting range. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nuno Mendes. Looking for options for movement. Tottenham have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Gavi. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper's there to save. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vardiol. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Gavi. Barcola. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far. And it's Gavi. It's a searching pass. That is a brilliant interception. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Rafinha was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gavi. Tries from distance. Oh, bang on target. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And he lines up. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mbappe! There's a no-nonsense tackle. Can he finish? It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's gone for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Tottenham looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Very nicely done. Well, they've got it again. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Rafinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Vardiol. Barcola.
That'll be a throw-in. Barcola. Now, can they get him away?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The most accurate pass.
Nicely weighted ball. Produces a cross. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Tottenham are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Barcelona get the second half going. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Vardiol.
Serginho gets a good foot in there. A goal kick. Barcola. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, super find. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And the pass is intercepted. And it's played into the middle. Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Azar. That's tidy. It's Azar! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe. Now Barcola. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. Looking to play him in. Foot in.
And it's Hakimi. Gavi.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
Tries to pass it through.
No way through, so back it comes. Chance! Oh, crossbar!
Van Dijk.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. Azar! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's looking wide. Yamal.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's managed to get free.
Stood up well to him there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one. And
he's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And it's been taken short.
Azar with the delivery.
And he's cut it out. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good... Tries a shot! He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's going to have his name taken. Haaland.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Donnarumma gets good distance on it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He steps in, and that's the end of it.
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Yamal. Nicely shaped ball.
There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's picked his way through.
Serginho. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Yamal. Hakimi.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
And we're done. Tottenham played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri with
Kane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Ah, such a clever touch. Decent chance! And that should get the job done.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This to go one up. He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Lobbed in behind. Kane is in a really good position out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zaire Emery. Here's Kudus. And it's Hakimi. And they've switched it over to the other side. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, that was vital.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Nuno Mendes clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And it's Hakimi. Goes for goal! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Gavi. Pedri goes steaming forward. Now it's Haaland. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. And it's Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's found a way through. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. An instinctive delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Zaire Emery. Vardiol. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Distributed tidily. Kudus. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Zaire Emery. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi's cross. Kudus.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Tottenham still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Robertson plays the return pass. Gavi does well to get it back. Oh, good ball! He saw the tape. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Tottenham on the spot for parity. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes, spot chosen, spot hit.
After 58 minutes is number 21.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Messi, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zaire Emery. And here's Neymar. Kudus looking for the run. That has found him in acres of space. Alisson claims comfortably. Zaire Emery makes the interception. Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's lofted through. He's got tall. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a searching pass. Haaland is flagged offside.
There they go, hunting again.
McAllister. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. Pass somewhat off target. Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but Dembele is on his own. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Tottenham have themselves a chance from the spot. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Dembele.
So having trailed, this to go ahead.
Number 10, Mohamed Salah. Substitutions taking place.
The comeback is complete! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Thinks one through. That has not gone well.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Kudus. Kudus making good progress on the right-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Kudus is onto this. And it's McAllister. Played out towards the right wing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gavi. Can he get it through? Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
They really do have to make something of this.
Well, that's well spotted.
Haaland finds himself offside. And this is Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. The pass has gone astray. Gavi. No foul, says the referee. Pinches it off him.
There will be 5 minutes
Kudus.
added time.
Hakimi looking to penetrate opposition lines. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, that's a waste. Five minutes to add. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. And there goes the final whistle. Tottenham have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And an exciting one.
Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vasco da Gama with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gavi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Opts for safety. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chooses to go cross-field. Well read, nice interception. All the way back. Hakimi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thinks about the shot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. And he plays one through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Vardiol. Tottenham yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe. Kane. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Rafael Leao. Can he finish? Goal! Vasco da Gama! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Camisa 15.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vasco da Gama have it back and can go again. Valde. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele goes steaming forward. Oh, what's he done? And it's Gavi. Rafael Leao. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Good ball, face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
And here's Rafael Leao. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, this looks sharp. Chesney claims comfortably. And claimed it back swiftly. It's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thinks one through, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gavi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vardiol. And Zaire Emery. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Kane. Backward it goes. Good effort from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rafael Leao has created one goal already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Gavi. That's really well manoeuvred. That has ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mbappe. That's gone for a throw-in. Eder Militao. Conte. Messi. Vasco da Gama ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Gavi. He'll play through for the wide man. Conte. Rafael Leao over to the left. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tottenham still this single goal behind. Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Probing pass. It's Kane! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Kane quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Gavi. And it's made its way to him. Kante did well to stay calm there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Mbappe is on his own. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. interception. His positioning was spot on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Kane. No, again there's no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head...
Oh, shooting chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Throw it. Now it's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Mbappe. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Somewhat off target. Gavi. And here's Kudus. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Kane is fouled. Brilliantly cut out. It's a good foot in there. That looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's definitely not his best. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Hakimi. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And here's Nunez. Played out wide. Ugarte. And it's played in. Dembele driving forward, and they can counter here. Kane. Well, that looks a decent ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to cross. Only partially clear. Darwin. So it is still 0-0. That has been cut short. Now it's Darwin. Vardiol. Oh, Red, nice interception. Wriggles his way through. Kudus.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Gavi. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Uruguay are looking to go forward now. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's good running with the ball. Vinicius Junior. Well, they've got it again.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Some good persistent defending here. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross in. Punched away. Kane.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hakimi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Gavi. And here's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Valverde. Nice looking ball. This looks promising. Not the most convincing of passes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to pass it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found the way through. And it's Ugarte. Driving on and making good progress. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now who's going to be first to this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mbappe.
There will be 1
Valverde.
minute added time.
That is good alertness. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So,
And
both
now,
teams still stuck
please
on the
turn
starting
towards
blocks
the
here,
screen
0-0
for a
at the
special
break.
presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's worked it through. He's found the way through. He's got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Tottenham, oh no, what has happened here? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he has been fouled there, and he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Defending was strong and firm. He's had it taken off him. Araujo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has not gone well. Foot in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And no, he's seen through all of that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
It's a pretty loose pass.
You're Uruguay really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Jimenez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Nunez, goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He can get that clear.
Gavi. The ball's gone astray.
And here's Nunez. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe! So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it.